What does the word leadership mean to you? Be the example, it's a good way of thinking of it. What else? Taking charge, taking initiative, it's important. Leadership is only one word if you really think about it. Influence. When you think of the word leadership, it's about influencing others to do something, right, that they haven't thought of doing before. Or they wanted to do it, but they didn't have the balls or the courage to make that decision. So your job as a leader is to create influence. What are some characteristics of a good leader? They're predictable. When you say you're going to do something, you go execute. 90+% of people, they think, they ponder, they wonder, oh, what should I do, what should I not do? They start guessing, oh, maybe it's a good idea, a bad idea, while the leaders are doing what? Executing. If your emotions are high one day, low one day, you're excited one day, you're depressed another day. You want to work today, you don't want to work today. One day you want to go to the gym, the next day you don't want to go to the gym. One day you want to do this, one day you don't want to do this. You are what we call what? Inconsistent, and we call that an emotional yo-yo. And in times of crisis, right, there's different types of leaders, right? There's peacetime leaders, which is very what? It's very easy to be a peacetime leader. Things are going good, things are going smooth, the economy is growing, your family's making money. It's easy to be a peacetime leader. But the challenging time is what? It's to be a wartime leader. When things are chaotic, when things are challenging, when things are not easy, when things are tough, when the people are a little bit confused of what's going to happen. And that is when leadership is really, really, really needed. I don't know if anybody knows anything about real estate, but in 2008, the economy was like this. Bing! It was scary. Matter of fact, a lot of people lost a lot of money. Okay, just overnight, boom, gone, you're broke. You lost all your shit. In 2008, in 2009, do you know how many companies from 2008, 2010, 2011, you know how many billion-dollar companies came out of these things? All the companies you probably use right now, a lot of the big names came from this era. Wartime requires leadership. When things are tough, when things are challenging, when it's not easy. They came from this era because during the tough times, during the challenging times, that's when you really need real leadership. So the question is very simple. It's very easy to be a peacetime leader, but to be a wartime leader takes a lot of courage and a lot of balls and a lot of guts. A lot of you guys are here because you're able to make 50 grand, 100 grand, maybe 150 grand, okay, if you bust your ass. But 250 to 500 grand, is that doable? 100%, not 90%, not 99%, 100%. But you got to execute. Now, how are you going to do that? Well, very simple. You got to understand, you're not going to do that by sales. You're going to do that with one word, leadership. Sales is very selfish. That's why it starts with S. Sales is about who? It's about you, bro. You got to get good at getting up in the morning, showing up on time, going out to the field, slapping it out there, making it happen, finishing late, going home, looking at your pillow saying, I earned you, I love you, going to sleep, repeat. Doing the same thing over and over again. 1 day, 2 day, 3 day, 4 day, 5 day, 6 days. Taking a day off for rest like God did when He created the world. Boom, again at it. I'm going to give you guys a secret fucking sauce that changed my fucking life. One of my mentors told me this a long time ago. I was 20 years old. He said, Michael, if you want to be rich, stop worrying about being rich. Go help other people become rich and watch how fucking rich you become. The more people are better off because of you, the more money you'll fucking make. And money will chase you instead of you chasing money. I was like, holy shit, that's the secret sauce? He's like, the amount of people that are better off because of you will determine the amount of money you have in your bank account. I was like, interesting. I didn't understand that, right? It hit me 10 years later. It's about the frequency, right? We talked about it in the beginning. So the more people you bless, the more what? Blessing you shall receive. You call it karma, call it whatever the you want. It's the seeds that you sow are the harvest that you reap. So who knows about John Maxwell? Okay, leadership guru. If you want to learn about leadership, study that guy. But he talks about the 5 levels of leadership. Okay? And here's the 5 levels of leadership. Okay? Number 5, number 4, number 3, number 2, number 1. We're going to get to that in a second. But before you understand the 5 levels of leadership, the question is, why do you want to be a leader in the first place? Right? If you don't know why you want to be a leader, you're not going to take the time, the effort, the energy, the resources to go out there and study your craft to become a better person so you can lead people. If you're not where you want to be financially, it's because you have not helped enough people. That's it. It's period. It's simple. So when I heard that at 21, 22, guess what I said to myself? I was like, how the hell do I go help a lot of people? Exactly. And then you become what? Passionate. Because when you help other people, you feel good about it. Because it's not just about you. The more you give, the more you shall receive. The window you give from is the window you shall receive from. So if you give this much, guess how much you can receive? This much. You give this much, guess how much you can receive? This much. Number 1, the first level of leadership. People follow you because of what? Because they have to. They don't want to, they have to. If you're a boss and you have an employee, they have to listen to you. They don't listen to you, they get fired. Right? So it's positional. The second level of leadership, and by the way, your goal is to get to the level 5 as fast as possible with every individual. Number 2 is what? Permissional. You follow someone because what? Because you want to, right? You want to follow them. How many of you guys wanted to follow a leader before? You like them, you like what they believed in, they were awesome, they had the same values as you wanted to follow them. Next, You follow the leader because of what? Production. Well, what does that mean? You follow someone because of the results they've created. Let's say you want to become a millionaire. You want to follow that millionaire because he has the position. You want to follow him, and you also see the results that he's created. How many guys ever follow someone because they created some results in their life with something that you wanted to follow them about, right? By the way, remember, leadership, when somebody says the word leader, to be a good leader, right? When someone wants to follow someone, it's because of three things. They either have something that you want to have, you have to do something that someone wants to learn how to do, and you have to know something that someone wants to know. That's the only reason why you would follow someone in the beginning stages. The fourth level is personal development. You follow someone, or they follow you, because of the things you've done for them. You've changed their life. You impacted their life. You made them think better, be better, right? You made them a better individual. You've served them. And because you've served them and you changed their life, now they want to what? They want to follow you. Because you made them into a better human being. And the last one is pinnacle. And with pinnacle leadership, people follow you not because of what position you have, not only because they want to, not because of the production you created, which you have, not only because you've changed their life and made their life 10 times better, but it's also because of what you stand for and what you believe in and your vision and your goals and your dreams and who you are as an individual. That is the pinnacle level of leadership. The question is very simple. What kind of leader do you want to be? With every person is different. The question is, how do you become that better leader? What is the number one action-oriented thing you can start doing today to become a better leader? One word. If you serve people, you're influencing them. If nobody listens to you, you haven't served them enough. It's that simple. Change people's lives. And by default, you're going to what? Influence them. And by default, what does that turn into? You become a good leader. And if you're a good leader, guess what happens? People follow you. People want to follow you. Guess what? Wow. All of a sudden, you're able to run an office. So start thinking bigger than where you're at today. If you love this kind of content, do me a favor, subscribe to the channel. We'll see you guys in the next video.